3 stories of my haunted house. First, I'll start off by telling everyone that my house is not an active house. Well, not very haunted, but there were 3 experiences, and they're the only 3 times that anything spooky has really happened. The first story, which is the least scary, is about a presence that's in my bathroom cupboard. Basically, you can feel someone watching as you try to use the bathroom, which is why I always use the bathroom that's in my parents' bedroom. And for that reason, I'm very paranoid about it. Even now, I make sure to check to see if there's anyone hiding somewhere in there. The second story, which in my honest opinion is a bit scarier than the first, is the story of the noises in my backyard. Now, it only happens at night, but you can often hear the sounds of whimpering animals and the screams of tormented children. Last is a story of the ghost I often see staring at my sleeping sister. One night, I was sleeping myself, and I felt someone telling me to wake up. I did, of course, and I saw the unexpected. I saw a ghost, almost acting as if she was a caring mother, but she was staring longingly at my sister. She had greasy hair, and she was a little whiter than most. She was slumping in her shoulders as if she missed my sister, as if she knew her as a daughter in another time. I got up to see if it was just a trick of the dark, but sure enough, it turned its head to look at me and it disappeared. I know it was real, and it still makes me worry about my sister to this day. Black-eyed man encounter. This did not happen to me, but I was intrigued to hear that this has happened to other people. I was told a story by a woman that I worked with back in the 80s. She was warning me not to go to this particular road in the hills. She said that she was still in high school, and her boyfriend were driving around in the hills with nothing to do. It was a warm night, and they had the windows down and were just cruising through the hills. She said that when they came around a bend in the road, there were a bunch of people just standing there milling around in the road. They slowed down and were going to stop to offer help, because they thought that there had been an accident, when one of the men turned around and they saw that his eyes were completely black, including the whites of his eyes. And the man seemed to want to get into their car, and they freaked out and sped off. They almost hit some of the other people who remained at the road. She told me she had never been back on that road during the day, and she said she would never drive there after dark no matter what. But I was interested in the paranormal, and she kept asking me what he was or what was wrong with him. Girl in the trees. One time many years ago, my 4 older cousins and older brother and I took a trip to a huge cabin in Montana. My cousins started playing with walkie-talkies, and since I'm the youngest and the only girl, I didn't get to play with them. So I sat in a corner and pouted. But a few minutes later, all 5 boys burst into the room and asked me, "Why were you messing with us?" Now, these guys are already hardcore Boy Scouts, and that doesn't scare any of them, but they were really freaked out. I asked them what they were talking about, how I was messing with them. They began to explain that a child's voice had been talking to them right after my cousin lost his walkie-talkie. Just as they were saying this, a horribly chilling voice came through the walkie-talkie. "It's not her. I told you it wasn't." They all started to freak. And then one of my cousins said to take the walkie-talkie "Where are you?" the voice replied. "I'm hiding in the bathroom." They ran to the bathroom, and just as they turned the knob, the voice said, "No, not that one, the other one." We went to the different bathroom, only to get the same message. And on the third bathroom we tried the voice, and it said, "Now I'm watching you. I'm in the trees outside your cabin." We ran outside to one of the trees and found the missing walkie-talkie hanging from the highest branch.